Have you been wanting to make a shulker loader and auto sorter for your farms? Well, no need to fear because I am here and I'm going to be showing y'all how to make shulker loader and auto sorter in this video. Um, just to let y'all know, the first half of this video is going to be how to make a shulker loader, and the second half is going to be how to make an auto sorter on top of it. So in case you don't need to make this, don't worry because you can just watch the first half and be done. And yeah. So this is what it's going to look like in case y'all want to see it before y'all make it, so y'all know like where to build it in your base or whatever. These chests over here are just going to be storage for shulker boxes, so you can make this however how you want. Depends how much your farm is making. And yeah, now let's just get straight into it. Okay, so this is the material list. All of them are going to vary depending on how many modules you make. So I would just get like around a stack of each, and you should be good. And this can be your block of choice, so you can just choose any solid block you want. Probably something that looks good or whatever you want. And yeah, we're just gonna get started. Alright, so first we're gonna grab our dropper and just put this anywhere we want. This is where the shulkers are gonna get shot out, so I would put this like next to your storage and just put like a bubble elevator here or whatever you really want, doesn't matter. But yeah. Alright, so now you're gonna phase however many hoppers you want into this dropper, and basically each hopper is gonna be its own shulker loader. So if you're making this for something like a fungus farm, where you get a specific amount of drops, and in case of the fungus farm, you get 3 of the crimson roots, crimson fungus, and warped fungus, I would only put 3 because that's how many items you need, and it'd just be a lot easier if you made the same amount of shulker loaders as auto sorters. However, if you're making it for a farm like pickles, bamboo, kelp, anything else that doesn't need an auto sorter, I would just go with 8 because I would say that's like the average amount, and it's just a lot easier to make more right now instead of later. So yeah. Alright, so now we're going to place 2 hoppers on top and leave a gap in the middle, and just phase 2 more hoppers facing into this one, and then 1 more facing into this, so it should be looking like this. If you have 8, just spread them 1 block apart and do the same thing. Now you're going to get your block of choice and just place 3 blocks here, matching with the number of hoppers, and also on top of these hoppers, just like this. Now you want to get your dispensers and put them along this block that you placed. You want to put a wall up just like this, and then put droppers facing into these dispensers, just like this. And then you can break these blocks over here. Now you want to get your hoppers again, and put 2 facing into each dropper just like this, and put more along these just like this. Should be looking like this so far. Now you want to get your sticky pistons. Just put 3 along here just like this, so it's facing away from these hoppers. And this is where your shulker storage is going to be, so you can expand this to however many chests you want, but these are where the shulkers are going to come from into the farm. So yeah. Now you want to get your redstone blocks and put 3 along just like this, and put redstone on top of all 6 of these. Then you just want to get your comparators and place 3 like this with the 2 sticks facing the dispenser just like this. Now you want to get your shulkers and just place 1 on top of each dispenser like this, and then 2 more hoppers on top of each one, just like that. Now you want to get your observers and just place 3 facing into the hopper with the shulker storage, and now 3 facing into the redstone just like this. So just like that, where the faces are both pointing that way. Now for the last step of the shulker loader, you just want to purl into here and then place observers facing down just like this. And now we're done the shulker loader, so in case you don't need to make an auto sorter, you can just make this where the items come. They're going to get put into the shulker, and then it's going to detect when it's full, break the shulker, and then replace it, and the shulker is going to end up in here. Now what we can do is just set up a simple redstone clock, just like this. So it's automatically going to dispense the shulkers whenever they get into this dropper. And yeah. Now if you're still here, you should be here for the auto sorter, which is what we're going to make now. So we're going to make 2 rows of chests, just like this, on top of the hoppers. And also put a the hopper facing into each chest, just like this. Now, you're going to place temporary block, another block in front of it, break this first block, and just make a line of blocks just like this, one block away from each hopper. Then you just want to place a redstone torch on each of these, so it locks all these hoppers. Now you want to come behind here, and place another row of blocks just like this. Get your repeaters and face them into these, just like that. And then just place one more block on the side of these repeaters, just like this. And then just cover it all like that, with a 3x3 square. Now you want to grab your comparators and face them away from the hopper, just like this. Get your redstone and just put redstone on all these blocks, just like that. Now you want to get your hoppers again and face them into the comparators, just like this. So they should be facing into here, not on top of these, right? And now we're pretty much done the auto sorter, and all we have to do is just put the items that we want in here. So for me, I'm just going to use a crimson farm as an example. You want to get a stack of filler items, so just any block that you want that won't be in the farm. So I'm just going to use like redstone torches or something. And I'm going to put 4 inside the last 4 slots, just like this, on every hopper. And now you want to get 41 of each item that's going to be in the farm. So for fungus farmer, it'd be 41 crimson, 41 fungus, and 41 warp fungus. And then just put them in each hopper, just like this. And now we're done. What I'd recommend is making a path just like this, so it can loop back across. Alright, so something just like this, where these are where your items are going to come from. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of crimson in here. Bunch of fungus. Bunch of warp fungus. And should be getting auto sorted. So all the warp is going to be here. Crimson here. They're all going to be ending up in this chest. And this chest is just going to be putting it into shulkers. And whenever it's full, they'll break and come out of here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment any other videos you want to see. Make sure to join the Discord for giveaways, farm help, anything else that you need. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.